Hey everybody, the video that you're about to watch is actually the intro video up on my Coffee page. I just wanted to put it here because it gives you an idea of why I started the page, what it's about, what I'm looking to do, and the community I'm trying to cultivate. So go ahead, give it a watch, and if you want to check it out, if you're interested in it, I'll put a link in the description below. Hello everybody, Mac here. Welcome to the Coffee page and welcome to the Steel Core. And of course it's called the Steel Core. If you're here, you've probably watched the show. You know my love, my affinity for all things G.I. Joe. So we have named this little nook of the internet that we're trying to carve out for ourselves the Steel Core. I mean, after all, every Patreon group, every support group, every group like this has a name, right? Michael Mercy has his tribe, the Fwoosh had the plus, Tony has his toy fans. We have the Steel Core. Now, why I am doing this, why I am doing this now, why I am starting this Coffee page and this membership drive is because I want to create a community of collectors and fans where we can all interact with each other and share our love and passion for this hobby of toy collecting, no matter what form that takes for us individually, whether you collect G.I. Joe, whether you collect imports, Transformers, Valverse, whatever, just so that we can all come together and celebrate this great hobby of ours. In the real world, I don't have friends that are collectors, and that always kind of bummed me out. I have one friend, Uncle Britt actually, who collects video games and video game consoles, things like that, and both of us really have a love of movies, but no one in my friends group is really a toy collector. And I wanted to share my love of this hobby, share my collection, and that was the main reason that I started the YouTube channel 5 years ago. So now, after 5 years of YouTubing, this to me is the next logical step to take it further, to interact with people, to actually have dialogue back and forth, share what we love about it, air our gripes about it, and I would love for all of you to be part of it. Now, other than the obvious reasons, why call it the Steel Core? Well, the Steel Corps, formerly the Steel Battalion back in the 80s, was something that was very exciting to me and very special to me as a kid. In the Classified series and even in Action Force, the Steel Corps, Steel Brigade, whatever you want to call them, are pretty much just fancy looking army builders that come with a lot of accessories. And that's cool. That's their updated look. That's the way they are now. But in the 80s, when they were introduced to us as the Steel Brigade, the whole idea was that the figure was you. You were a member of G.I. Joe, you filled out the file card, you chose your MOS, your weapon specialty, you chose what you did. If you remember when I reviewed the Steel Brigade figure from Action Force, I told you my guy was hard deck, he was an Air Force pilot. And it was very cool and very exciting to us as kids. We were able to insert ourselves in play like we never were able to before, because it wasn't just, this is Stalker, I'm going to be Stalker. It was, this guy, this guy is me, okay? So, I wanted to do something like that for this page, for the Coffee page, for this group of collectors. I wanted to make something cool and exciting that we could all be part of, and I really think we can achieve that. It's always fun. It's always fun to interact with fellow collectors. Now, here's what everybody is wondering. How much does it cost, Mac? $1. That's all. $1 minimum per month, just to get everybody in the door, just to get us all together. That's all I'm asking, is $1 per month minimum. And with that $1, there's perks. There's the usual perks, and we'll go over some of those. And I don't think any of these is going to be a big surprise. First of all, there's going to be early viewing. That whenever I'm getting ready to put up a video on YouTube, everybody, all of the members, everybody through the Coffee page will be able to see it up to 24 hours in advance. So I'll post it on the coffee page first. You can see it there, and then it'll go up on YouTube at least 24 hours later. There will be a Discord access. We've set up a Discord already, and of course the Discord is called the USS Flag because what else would we call it? And there are rooms set up for every fandom. We have rooms for comic books. We have rooms for video games, anime, toy photos, toy news, so much more. And there's room to grow with that, obviously. I mean, it's Discord. We can add things and take things away as we need to. There's an introduction page. There's a set of rules for it. So there's that. That would be our main way of interacting with each other, sharing our love for the hobby, sharing photos of, like, you know, our new hauls, things like that. Also, there will be, and on the Discord, Uncle Britt is going to be hanging there too from the Ralph World podcast, if you pay attention to that. If you follow it, he'll be there hanging out, interacting with everybody. He'll probably also be showing up on videos more often too. Now, in addition to the Discord and the early viewing, there is exclusive content. And we actually already have some exclusive content up that I put up over the holidays for the Toys for Tots drive. We have the 2023 SDCC exclusive review of Chuckles, and we have the Python Patrol Copperhead review set up there. There's going to be more coming down the line. I haven't really decided how I want to break things up as to what constitutes exclusive content versus what's going to go up on the YouTube page. I'm still trying to navigate that, figure out what makes something worthy of being exclusive for the coffee page. But there will be more coming up. I have some ideas I'm going to be kicking around, and there will probably be a third video up sometime very soon, as of the time of this recording, depending on when you're watching this. So there will be exclusive content, Discord, early viewing, and of course, yes, you will all receive credit for being members, for being supporters. That will run credits during the video. Maybe at the end. Right now I'm thinking it's going to be at the end of the video, but everybody does that at the end, and you know, YouTube, not everybody waits to the end of the video, so I'm trying to think of how maybe I can get your names in there earlier so that you all get the credit you deserve, sort of like opening credits instead of closing credits. Maybe a scroll across the bottom instead of, I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. We'll figure that part out as well. And then last that I have ready, there will probably be more as this grows, but the last thing that I have down is that coffee members will also be alerted to special projects and holiday events, such as our newly annual Toys for Tots drive every holiday season, the fundraiser that we did this past Christmas season. We'll be doing that again. I really want that to be an annual thing. We had a lot of fun doing that, me and Uncle Britt, and we raised some money and we got some toys for some kids, and it was really a good time. I'll more than likely start to get involved in things like live streams this year too. So there would definitely be like members only live streams where it would just be us hanging out and talking. There will also be polls, more than likely, that I'll start putting polls up. And topics of the polls would be things like, well, once again, going to the holidays, which advent calendar do you want to see? Which advent calendar would I get? I have, or I might say something like, I have this, this, and this. What's the next video you would like to see? Things like that. Maybe even let you vote on topics for the Ralph World podcast, speaking of. So there's going to be things that not only will we interact on the hobby level, but you'll be able to help guide the direction that the channel takes in the form of these votes and questions that I would ask, things like that. Really start to make it more interactive between you and I, and just helping the channel build and grow and become something, this community build and grow and become something really fun. So that is what I have so far for what your $1 a month would get you. There will probably be more added as I get more used to the idea of having something like this, having members, having a community, and having this page, and what we can all do with it. So there more than likely will be things that get added to that. Now the question being, the next question would be, is what does my $1 a month do? It does not go into my toy box. I want to make that very clear. The $1 a month is not going to just like go into my bank account and I'm going to spend it on, you know, the next figure. No, what that $1 a month is going to do is is going to go into the channel itself. There is expenses to running a YouTube channel. Depending on the size of the channel, the expenses aren't great. Mine aren't huge, but they're there. Your $1 a month will go to things like saving up for a new lighting rig, saving up for things like a new backdrop, saving up maybe for some like sound proofing, sound deadening, I don't know. But the big thing is the video editing software I use has a monthly subscription fee to it. So your $1 a month would absolutely go to help pay for the video editing fee that I have every month. And that's it. That's really it. Like, your money would feed into the channel, not my habit. Okay. So that is what your money will go towards. That is what my intention for this coffee page and the steel core is. And that is what I hope all of you will want to be part of. So play well, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, and thank you for being part of the community.